Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the dirt street stocks here at USA. Ran a really good time in practice. Ran like 2/10 faster than everybody else, which is nice, into the 24s. And we got a full field here pretty much. We got 19 people in this race. There was 19 people that registered, so we all got thrown in the same one. And the feature's only going to take 16, I believe. So three people will be going home from this race before it starts. So hopefully we could qualify well. Try to be out front, potentially. We're car number 2, and we'll see how we can do. Just going to try to rip right along the bottom the best we can. That's what I did in practice. This started as a pretty fresh track, as normal in the street stocks, because you got the heats and all that. Missed the bottom in 1 and 2 a little bit there. That was not great by any means. They're hitting 3s so far. I hit the bottom in 3 and 4 pretty decent all the time. A little sideways on exit though. Ryan got down to a 2 again.
25.
We got down to a 2, but I don't think as fast as him, no. That was a much better 1 and 2. We just didn't have the run in for it is the only bad part. If we can hit a good 3 and 4, still might get faster. That's a pretty good 3 and 4. Less sideways through it. We might actually be faster on this lap, which would be quite interesting. Not getting a run in, 192. Let's go. Very happy about that. Hopefully we can hold on to that because pole is going to mean a lot in this, I feel like. It's going to be tough to pass. I do think it's going to get strung out a little bit in the feature. Like the middle will start working in a lot, but hopefully we can hold on to that. We've got a minute left. Still a lot of people left to qualify, so I'll bring you back with the heat races. All right, we're getting rolling here. We still held on to the lead, so we're first here in heat number 1. We got Ethan on our outside. Hopefully we can hold him off. I think it's just going to be bottom for these 8 laps for the most part. The middle might start coming in slightest bit. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens here. Gonna do 4th gear restart like normal in these things, just because this is such a long straightaway too. Shifting is gonna lose you a lot of speed down the straightaway when you start out. So I definitely want to be in 4th gear for this. I turned my steering ratio down to 4-to-1 just because it helps the car react quicker on dirt. And it helps a lot just maneuvering the car wise, I should say. I could really get the car to rotate a lot better with the 4-to-1. But we just need to get a good jump. Try to stay out in the lead. Is the main thing. I think the reason our second lap was so much faster, yeah, we did have a cleaner 1 and 2 and a little bit better 3 and 4 it felt like, but I think the heat in the tires really is what does it in qualifying for these cars second lap. Like if I would have ran outside 3 and 4 for the first lap to get a real good run in, I think we could have been in the zeros, because that could have made a big difference just on the speed on the straightaway. But we're getting ready to take the green here. A little bit off the pace car because the pace car goes off in a weird spot. He really wants to do this, or he wants to start out in front of us. Because I'll pick up the pace and we'll go real early. Because I'm going to go as soon as pace truck moves. I think he stayed in 3rd gear. Yeah, look at him fall back on the straightaway. He had to shift and he fell back a lot. Missed the bottom of 1 and 2 there a little bit. We're gonna have a run on the exit though, being up a little higher, so that's not a bad thing. Definitely don't want to let them on my inside, especially for 3 and 4. 3 and 4 I feel like is more dominant on the bottom. 1 and 2 you can maneuver around a little bit more, I feel like. It's kind of how it's always been at this track, but I feel like it's more prominent now. You can do it like a slider line in 3 and 4 as well later on when it gets real slick, which we might be doing in the feature. Missed the bottom a little bit again. Got a decent exit there, really close to that inside wall. Ethan and I are just gone from everybody else. You really don't want to clip that grass going in the 1. I used to be able to go over the grass going into turn 1, but they made it such a big bump now. You're just going to get shot straight up into the wall, basically, in the middle of the corner. Like, it's just going to send your car straight through the corner. So you really don't want to hit that grass down there, but you want to cut it close if you're running the bottom. As close as you can, at least. Okay, we got a little gap back to Ethan now. I think he messed up that last lap a little.
3, 0, 9. You just hit the fastest lap.
Hit the fastest lap with a 3. Not bad. I do think once we get to the feature, though, it's going to be way different. I think like a slider in both corners might be good to start out with, or like the higher line in 1 and 2, and then the slider 3 and 4 might be fast. Ethan trying a little bit higher of a line to get a run down the straightaway. He'll probably get a decent run down the straightaway, but I think we gained enough to where he wasn't going to gain more on the straightaway than we did in the corner. But when I miss 1 and 2 like that, it's not great. You really want to be right down there on that grass pretty much. Because if your front left's right there on that grass, it's all right, but you don't want the back left on the grass is the main thing. Because that's when you're going to start just spinning the tire and it's going to get you really loose. So you don't want to do that at all.
25.48.
But I think it's going to be a fun feature race between Ethan, Ryan, and myself at least, because they were very fast in the practice before this. And Ethan is doing a really good job of keeping up with us here right now. And he's car number 1, so he probably runs these a lot or something. I'm not sure. Because I recognize the name, but I think we were a higher I rating beforehand on him. And I think he's jumped us now. I know I've lost a lot in the last like week doing a couple random races like off recording or anything. And lost a lot. So I've lost like almost 200 in the last week. It's been ridiculous, but it is what it is. That's no big deal. I rating's just a number. You can get it back. Pretty good 3 and 4 there. Oh, he got the wall behind us, it looks like. Either that or he was super close to doing so. Yeah, it's super tough getting all the way down there on that bottom now. Because there's that slick line on the entry to 1. But it will gain you some time if you hit it right. But we are going to come home with the win here in heat number 1. That means we'll start on pole for the feature. Ethan tried the outside there, like full throttle in it, and he just lost half a second there in one corner.
Great racing, guys.
But we were gone from everybody else. Ethan was going very quick there. He was keeping up with us really well.
That was a good heat race.
Yeah, they were pretty tight back there for third on back, it seemed. But luckily we were able to hold off Ethan there for the win in the heat. That is awesome. Because he was on our tail for a while there, really. But heat number 2 is starting up. We'll watch this, see how they do. Don't know if everybody's here or not.
You guys watch that third heat race? That was pretty exciting. Whoop!
But everybody is here besides the 13, but he was in our heat. So everybody is here in the heat number 2. I think they all just gridded up. Yeah, some people are moving already. So we'll get rolling here and see what happens. Hopefully they can have a pretty clean heat race. We'll see if they can or not. Some people are hitting in the pack already. But yeah, that 4th gear restart, it definitely pays off here at this track, at least.
Can we chill it out behind me, Scotty? You don't need to be all over me. We're still 2 degrees.
Yeah, you don't need to be getting any unnecessary 2Xs for sure.
You just drive your car, bud.
That doesn't
Yeah, I
sound
know, but you
encouraging.
almost gave me 2X under caution, and we just started.
That was a 0X.
Yeah, I hate when people hit
Yeah,
me
so, like,
under
why are you
pacing, to be
hitting
fair. So I hate when people hit under pacing and all that, so I could understand the frustration for sure. Because I've been like, I forgot what race it was. I can't remember if it was a street stock race or if it was like a late model race where I was starting like 3rd or no, I think I was 1st. And I think it was at Charlotte, but I can't remember what car. And somebody went straight under my rear end, lifted up my rear tires, and the pace car is just driving off, and I'm still stuck there because my rear wheels are in the air. So that was interesting.
But
These guys are gonna have a massive wreck here going through this if they're pretty close, I imagine. This is gonna be entertaining, to say the least, I think. Well, actually, I think Ryan might just pull off from everybody. Who knows? 6 car is trying to be out ahead a little bit. He's really far behind the pace truck. Like, I thought I was far behind the pace truck, but Ryan's even further from the pace car. But we'll see what happens here to start it. See if they can keep it clean. This view is kind of far, but this view is kind of close at some points. It's weird. Maybe we'll go with TV1. Ryan gets a good jump there. 6 car was sleeping there. He's going to get cleared by the 8 car on the inside. Yes, he does before turn 1. And then slides all the way up the track. 6 car trying to make it by him on the outside. They're still side by side on the backstretch there. 6 car had a massive run. What does the white car do on the bottom? Does he make it work, or does the outside... Oh, he hit the inside wall. Never mind. He's going to lose some speed down the straightaway, I think, but it had enough room to slide up on the exit. 6 cars trying to make that outside work. I think it does in 1 and 2. Just enough if you do it well enough, but the bottom in 3 and 4 are just too dominant right now. But we'll go back, see the transfer spot. The American car right here, the 18, is in the transfer spot currently. So as long as he holds on to that, they'll be fine. So I'll try to keep an eye on that. But there's a decent battle up here. Oh, they're wrecking back here. The 14 got either spun out by him or spun himself off that corner. I'm not sure. This white car is trying to chase back down Ryan up front. See if he can get to his bumper. It's getting super sideways on entry. It's very interesting. If he does that in the race the entire time, he's going to burn up that right rear. Speaking of that, what was my tires at the end of that? It doesn't say. Maybe the heat races don't burn up your tires. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's any tire wear in the heat races or not. 6 car right on the bumper of him. Very close. I thought he was going to make contact and they were going to go spinning. It was very, very close. But they're all pretty single file right now. Nobody's really fighting for that transfer spot or anything. 11 car hitting that bottom really well, trying to get to the inside of the 6. He's still too far back so far. They're going on to lap 6 here. Or is that lap 5 still? Nope, still lap 5. Never mind. I thought they were hitting the line on lap 5 going into 6, but that was not the case. What kind of times are they running? Ryan's running 6s right now. They're all running like 6s or 7s. Not sure what I was running there towards the end of the heat race, honestly. I wasn't paying too much attention to my lap times while I was driving, just trying not to hit anything and try to hit our marks. Try not to hit any walls, at least that was. Damn, he is getting that thing ultra sideways on entry to turn 1 there. It's absolutely nuts. And 3 and 4, actually, too. He just throws that thing in. Yeah, he does like a quick right turn into a fat left into the corner to make that thing super sideways, which is very interesting. I do feel like that's just going to absolutely kill his tires in the feature, though. I think it's only a 25-lap feature. It is. Oh, he's blinked out. He's back. He blinked out there for a second, though. He is catching Ryan, though, a little. Ryan had a mess up there in that corner, it looks like. 2 laps left here. Big slick line there going into turn 3, it looks like. Ryan's throwing like a slider line in 3 and 4 now, which I do feel like is going to be the line in the feature to start with, at least. Because it's like super slick in the middle to start, but there's nothing in the middle of the corner, like once you get to the center of the corner. And then on the exit, there's a slick line. So he's going in under the slick, sliding up above the ending slick, and getting the runoff. Which I do think that's the way. He didn't do it there, though. Oh, he messed up a big time here. The 6 car is trying to make a run for it, but not going to be able to make it there in time for the spot. The 18 does hold on to the transfer there. And there's going to be 4 guys going home. The 13's not here, so that's one of the 4. Or one of the 3, sorry. There's going to be 3 guys going home because 17th, 18th, and 19th place basically will not be making it in. So there are 6 guys in this, really only 5 because the 13's not here. So 2 guys out of this heat race. Oh, wait, there's only 6? I'm confused. Am I doing the math right? I think I am. 2 guys here are going home then. I thought it was 3. Maybe I'm tripping. I thought there was 3 going home, but I guess there's only 2. How many are they taking? I'm so confused. 6, 6, and 4. That's 16. There's only 18 in the field. Okay, that's where I was tripping. I thought there was 19 cars in here because I remember 19 was registered, but there is only 16 or 18 cars here. So there's 1 guy basically going home out of this consolation race because the 13's not here. So I'm gonna skip on forward until we get into the feature race, and let's see how we could do once we get there. All right, we're getting rolling here in the feature, starting out on pole. Hopefully we can have a pretty good run here. The consolation for 1 guy going home got interesting because I think the 17 car was the last one in. Yeah, he was the last one that made it in. He was in 2nd for the longest time. Good luck to you too, Ryan. I cannot type while I'm driving because my keyboard's over to my left, and I will hit people if
Are you gonna stick around?
If I try to type. But The 17 was running second in the consolation the entire time. Last lap, he spins
thought
it
you
in
had it
turn
there,
1, and the 14 car is the one that ended up going home, and he got by him turn 1, like because the 17 looped it and then like almost lost it pretty much trying to get going again. And then the 14 spun it in 3 and 4 so far ahead of the 17, and the 17 goes right back around him and got the final transfer spot. So it was kind of funny, but really unfortunate. I'm like, are you kidding me? How are you gonna just give it away like that? And that looked like a 2X on my outside.
No, you don't need to like full throttle to pull up to me.
And he looks like he's in like 2nd gear potentially in 4th place. That's what it looks like. I imagine Ryan's doing 3rd gear restart as well, it looked like in his heat race. But we're doing 4th gear just because the long straightaways, if they are in 3rd, you'll see how they drop back on the straightaway just from shifting, because the shift is slow in these cars, so it's like not worth it. It's really not worth it unless you're like really out in front. I cannot see the pace car anymore, so I'm not sure where it is, but it's going in and we're off. I'm gonna run the higher side in 1 and 2, like just outside the slick here, and I went way high. Oh no, that was bad. But I was gonna run a slider 3 and 4, but we clearly cannot do that now.
Clear.
Try and slow it up enough. Ethan runs a slider. That's what I wanted to do. Ryan's on the inside of him.
One inside, only one. Still
Oh
inside.
god, that guy is diving it on the inside of Ryan. That's not a good sign for us.
Clear low if you need it. Come on, no.
Ryan ran like the middle there. Ethan like ran the bottom. He lost a lot of ground there.
Good job.
Try not to slide up into Ethan here, because I feel like we could run it better than he is anyways, so just bide my time, try to get by him clean.
25,
Especially if he's going to run the low side in 1 and 2. He might be running like a slider, but I get such a run on the backstretch from this.
inside.
If I could run the actual middle and stop sliding up as bad, it would be alright. Ethan slid up too much there. We're going to be able to take advantage of it, get to his inside,
Outside.
and I'm going to run a slider 1 and 2 and hope it sticks.
25.848. You just hit the fastest lap. Clear.
Barely, but it did.
Inside. Clear. Inside, inside.
Get the run on the backstretch and we're clear then. Perfect.
Clear.
And let's run our line, because I was able to go much lower there than he ever was going into 3, and that slider just absolutely kills it. Let's go. Got up to the lead, nice and clean too. Somehow that slider stuck. I did not think it was going to, because it was like super tight. I was just trying to keep it off the grass down there was the main thing. That's what I was worried about. Because if I would have hit that grass, I would have straightened out really bad. Try not to slide up too quickly. Feel like I could have done it a little bit more aggressive there, because that was kind of slow.
25.8.
Trying to like go through the slick a little to slide up, not go super low, to where I could get the grip in the middle better.
Clear
That's what
low.
I'm attempting to do. It seems to be working out for us, because we keep getting a run down the backstretch. Gonna get a good exit here. He was a little lower in that slick, so we got a good run there.
25.
Ethan's the only one right on us. I think Ryan's falling back some, because he might be trying a little different line, maybe lower or something. I'm not sure. Ethan tried lower there. That clearly didn't work, so that's good.
Yellow.
And we get a yellow. There are cautions in this series, but everything's single file restart, so that's a positive for us. At least we can just do restart single file and try to pull away from everybody.
I want to go.
All right, coming around to the green here. We got control of this thing being single file, which is great. Just got to do what we were doing early on. I went too high in the first turn, which did hurt us, and we lost the lead. Luckily, we were able to get it back. We were able to drive very well and get that spot back, which is massive. So, just need to run clean like we were. That slider in 3 and 4 is very quick, and just have to hit it in 1 and 2 correctly is the main thing. I imagine Ethan's still in 3rd gear restarting, because he was in the heat race. So we'll see if he still is or not. Trying to see the pace car, but I can't. just because the way the pillar is. As soon as it twitches, yeah, Ethan gets a launch. I can hear his RPMs, but he loses it down the back half of the straightaway. So it's just not worth it, in my opinion. Like, you lose so much down the straightaway. I guess since he's like the reacting car, it kind of makes sense. But like, as the leader, I don't want to do that at all. Like, you're low in RPMs, yes, but like as the reacting car, it makes more sense. I imagine, I guess. It does make somewhat sense to me.
25.932.
Went a little lower than normal there. Slid up very hard, though. I did not like that at all. I don't want to do that again. Went in way too low. Ethan behind us ran a better line through there. He just kept his car straighter. Didn't really slide up. But 3 and 4, I'm destroying them right now, which is awesome. Like, just pulling away there. Somebody's front bumper was in turn 1 here. I don't know whose front bumper that was, but somebody had some problems. Oh, I'm super sideways there. All right, my turn 1 is awful right now. I need to clean up my turn 1 really bad. Like, I need to do something like I'm doing in 3 and 4, just keeping the car straight, because I cannot keep it straight over there in the other end of the track. Trying to find that grip, but it's like non-fucking existent, and we get a caution again. So people in the back are just really struggling right now, and we got to go around and catch the pace car, and there's a lot of cars wrecked, it looks like, on the relative there. So I will come around slowly, but another restart. We're nearly halfway in this race. All right, coming back to the green. All this pacing is really getting rid of the grip. That's probably why we're struggling in turn 1 now after the restart, because there's like no damn grip at all. But I need to try something different. I'm gonna go in a little lower, try to go in a little slower to keep the car straight, and then come out on the other side, on the outside of the slick, and then get on throttle. I don't really know, because I'm getting killed in turn 1, but I'm doing great in turn 3. So that's where our struggle spot is at the moment.
And we're coming to green this time,
But we need to get a good jump here again. I know they're in 3rd gear behind me. Able to time that really well. I've done this track so many times before, like in the past. I kind of know the timing of the pace truck pretty decently. Looked like Ethan might have gotten the grass down there, or maybe not, because he was able to hold it down. I don't know. But we had a great turn 1 there. Trying to have a good 3 and 4 here. 2 sideways, center corner. I got on the throttle too much, though. That's on me. Already got half a second lead. That's perfect. There's a guy coming out of pit road as soon as everybody's coming by. That's great timing. And there's a caution. Good job. 12 car. I'm pretty sure the caution's... Yeah, I think the caution was because he was coming out of the pits really slow. So that's quite unfortunate and about caused a massive wreck there. And he came out right in front of Ethan and stuff behind us, which would have really screwed them over a lot. And he spun out here in 3 and 4. Don't know what he's doing. He's backing up on the track in my mirror. He might have gotten hit by somebody. I don't know. That's just a whole mess. All right, once again, coming around to the green. We're just past halfway. This race is taking a little longer than I was hoping for. We still got 12 minutes left in it if there are more cautions, but I'm going to try to jump the start a little early right before the pace car does its twitch, but it'll still do its twitch just after and get out the way. That's my goal. Try to get a little better jump on these guys behind me. Try to change it up slightly, but still going early in a way. So we'll see how this goes. I never really do this, but I won't pass the pace car or anything before it gets to the pits. Still need to be able to see the pace truck. I might have done it early. I might have done it early and have a black. Because I was trying to let off a little bit if you were watching my throttle. I think we got lucky and timed that literally perfect. I think we timed it.
Did you get a black from that?
Some bullshit.
Oh, I'm sliding. No, I think I timed it as perfect as I could. I thought I was going to. We have to let the 4 car by. I don't know where the 4 car is, but yeah, I think we got lucky on that one. All right, coming around for the green here.
Is this gonna be a video?
how this goes. Yeah. First time running it this week, so
Alright.
we'll see how this goes. But all this grip up here is gone now from all these pace laps. It sucks. But we'll see how this goes. Trying to just keep doing our same stuff, but everybody keeps wrecking, so we keep getting out of a groove, which sucks. Hate all these cautions.
Not going. Not going.
Oh, delayed green.
check that.
Yikes. Somebody was stopped on track. Is it still the 17 that's stopped up here off turn 4?
Line up behind
I think
the
he's been
car.
stopped
Oh
up
my
here
god,
for
there's a
like
guy
3
sitting at the
laps.
top of the track. There's no way.
Yeah, he's been there for 3 laps. I thought he was just waiting for people to go by, but he's literally just been sitting there for 3 laps.
Is he AFK?
Not a clue.
One to go.
I don't know what's going on.
Probably mad. So he doesn't want us to go green.
Oh, delayed green again. I swear,
Wait, what's gonna happen, Austin? Is he gonna get kicked or what's gonna happen?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen this. I don't know if it will literally just delay green until the end of the time remaining. I don't know. This is a mess. I don't know what's going
Yeah,
on.
probably will.
That will suck if we're sitting here pacing for 8 more minutes. I'm gonna be so mad if that's what
We'll have
happens.
to pace for 8 minutes. Honestly, we should all go around the track and give him 2x until he gets disqualified.
Yeah, how about no?
Already gave him one.
We only need 5 volunteers.
I don't see him anymore up here.
I think after you sit there for a fair amount of time, I think it kicks you.
One to go.
I hope that's the case.
Yeah, because somebody could ruin like the whole race if they
Yeah,
just
that would
sat on
suck.
the track.
That still wasted a ton of time, though. We still wasted like 2 minutes just pacing. So, hopefully he's actually gone now, and he doesn't get back on track. I'm not gonna jump the pace car again like that. That was risky. I thought for sure I was getting a black flag, so we're not doing that again. Cause I had to like let off and everything. Then at the last second it said let the pace car by, so I was nervous. I thought for sure we were getting a black.
Bring him up. Roger.
So I'm just gonna go back doing my normal thing as soon as I see the pace truck twitch. I went just before it this time instead of as early as we did last time.
Green flag, green flag. Everybody's rolling.
But I'm trying to slide up here, then catch the grip, and then get on full throttle just to not get it sideways and spin the tires.
Caution.
And caution immediately. Lovely. Another one bites the dust. Oh my
I'm gonna go
gosh.
take a shit real quick. I'll be up.
Alright, coming around the one to green again. We're going to have like 10 laps to go when we hit the green flag here, but we only have 5 minutes left is the problem. So I think we're going to end up timing out of this race anyways. We'll probably have another wreck or 2 regardless, I imagine. And these cautions take like 2 to 3 minutes apiece, so 2 more cautions, it's the end of the race basically. That's what I imagine. Or we get a few laps in and then a caution, and then we'll get like a 1 or 2 lap shootout at the end, which would be ridiculous. I could see it happening though. That's the street stocks for you. Whether it's the rookies or the C class, you're gonna not have a great time a lot of time, I feel like. Sometimes you can have some great racing in the street stocks, and it's a really good time. But sometimes not so much when you just get a bunch of cautions like this. That's why the rookies might honestly be a little bit more fun, because you're guaranteed no cautions. Trying to keep that thing straight. Ryan and Ethan are kind of side by side. No, Ethan got in front of them. There's just no grip anymore on the track from all the pacing, so we're trying to build it back up and just find what line will work. I almost got 2 sideways there in 3 and 4.
3, 4.
Just trying to keep up our momentum the best we can, trying to keep the car straight. Ethan had a good 1 and 2 there. I think he went in higher than us to start with. I still think 3 and 4 is faster with the slider. Yeah, it looks like it. We pulled off a 10th on him there. Nearly 2.
0.3, 2, 6.
Just try not to over-rotate the car on entry to 1. Or either entry, really. Went in too high, though. Ethan's really good in turn 1, so that's my problem. I'm really struggling in 1 and 2. all the way off throttle there. I need to like go in deeper on the bottom because there's like a grip patch in the middle of 3 and 4 that's a lot better than what I'm doing.
26.5.
Okay, going a little lower like that. Try to keep the car straight. Get on throttle. Started going around on us, but we save it. We're just doing so well in 3 and 4, and that's what's helping us out a ton. And we get a caution. How much time is left? 2:27. That might end it. I don't know. We might have like
Yeah,
a
we're hitting
one-lap
time limit.
shootout
There's
at
no
the end,
safety
so that's unfortunate for
Austin,
sure.
you should title it like caution set.
Close. Line up
No, I've had that before. Just I'll figure something out. I never really know until like I think about it afterwards. So what a race. I think that's the end of it, but we'll see here when this caution's about done. All right, we do have 1 to green. We have 30 seconds left. I think we might get the white flag as soon as we take the green here, honestly. So this is going to be interesting to say the
There's
least.
20 seconds left until it's time limit. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
It's
I think-
just gonna
I think it's gonna be one-lap
extend
shootout.
the time until we can take a white flag.
It might be a 1-lap shootout. Oh no, I'm not ready for this. I don't like this at all. There's a 1-lap shootout at the end. This happens so much though in the street stocks and stuff like that, but I hate it. I hate it with all my heart.
White flag.
Yep, white flag.
Easy, please.
Got a good jump. That's huge because Ethan's good in 1 and 2. Just don't get too sideways. Oh my god, he kills me in 1 and 2. Like, really, it's the center of 1 and 2 to the exit, but I get more run on the exit there. And we're gonna come home winners. Ethan and Ryan are side by side for 2nd place. Ethan really sent it, but he holds on the 2nd.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure
somebody's
this
bumper.
track
Oh,
out
people
because,
are
like,
wrecked up
it's
here.
Weird, like
Don't
it's
come all the way out.
about trailer
Jesus,
speed,
that's a
but-
mess.
Oh my God, you asked. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, what a mess that is.
I'm gonna recope from this race. We're gonna take notes. Don't do street stocks. I just got fucking wrecked the entire time. Horrible.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. A lot of people don't know how to do USA. It's like Williams Grove in a way, which is unfortunate. But we'll do a couple burnouts here just because I love USA. I love getting wins here and stuff. But that was a ridiculous race. I think we could have had a great battle there with Ethan and Ryan. They were right on me for the most part every time. And Ethan was killing me in 1 and 2. So if we got a long run there, I don't know if he would have ended up getting by us or what. But that would have been an interesting race to say the least. So I wish we would have gotten green flag racing there, but I think we have a lot to go through here for the recap, like the replays of everything that happened, because there was too much that happened there in that race. I don't know what all the incidents were. This was right off the start. Actually, oh wow, 11, where the hell? I'm so confused. He came all the way down there. 11 was all the way at the top. I think just over rotated it and came all the way down into the 5-car William. He said good luck before the race, but I don't think he had much luck there. But we had a hell of a battle here. I want to go back and see the first couple laps because I wanted to run. Let's see. I wanted to run right here where I came in. I wanted to keep my car at this motion right around the outside of the slick here. I slid up so far and it just got tight. Ethan had an amazing run on the bottom. Ryan got to our inside as well. And I'm like, oh no, we're in a dogfight now. That's awful. I always screw up when I'm in the lead anyways. Like, I don't know why. It's just what I do. But we were able to make the outside work pretty decent here. Get a good run off of turn 2. We had the A car right on our bumper. Stay right on the outside of Ryan there. That was super tight. I saw him dive to the inside in our mirror. I'm like, oh, this is bad for us. He got that grass there, but he checked up luckily. I thought Ryan was going to get hit straight up into us like that early. I really thought we were going to die. But I put myself in that situation anyways, messing up turn 1. And then we were able to run the line we wanted to. Didn't go low enough in 3 and 4. Ethan slides up a lot, so we get a little bit better run than him off of turn 4. But we were having a great battle here. Like, this was so much fun. He goes low, kind of a mini slider line in 1 and 2. I was getting a good run off that top. You can see how much like marbles are built up there, and that was all the grip I was trying to hang on to really the entire time, but it just went away with all the pacing. Ethan got way too high into the slick there in the 3 and 4. We were able to get back under him and actually able to get a good drive off of turn 4 too. Didn't get sideways, able to be nose to nose at the line. Who actually had it at the line there? I think he did, because we're still in second there. That's crazy on how close that would have been for a finish, and that dirt texture is janky. And then we go low. I thought I was going to hit the grass, but able to just barely slide up in front of him. He hit the brakes to try to cross over. Then he had Ryan on his inside. They didn't hit. I don't know how, but then we got a good enough run off of turn 2 still. Don't know how. And that was awesome. That was all she really wrote for us, because we were able to pull away with our line in 3 and 4, going way low, sliding up to that middle and just getting that grip. But let's go ahead and see what all the incidents were for a million wrecks. 7 car got a little sideways into the side of the 5. No harm, no foul though. They're fine. 6 car just sliding up into the 11. 10 car is nowhere to go. That's where one of the bumpers were, I guess. But that's unfortunate for the 10. He just had nowhere to go. The 6 car just got up into the 11. Does he hit the wall here? No, maybe he's just scraping or something. I'm not sure. 7 car. I think they all checked up here. Oh my God. The 18 just murdered him and then got hit by the 15. The 16 didn't break either. Everybody was just hitting each other. Oh my God. It was just an accordion. That was such a mess. All right there. That's hilarious. Really bad, but hilarious. 9 car. We had his car straighter in the corner, but just ran to the side of the 8 there. I think there's a 2 on the side of that though, like the custom number 2. And then the 2 got into the 5. They're like super tight there. Holy crap. They're like 3, almost 4 wide into turn 1. Somehow they didn't wreck out of all that. Wait, I might have spoke too soon. Then the 2 car just turned right on the straightaway. That was smart. Almost got himself hooked. He's lucky he didn't get hooked into the wall. Somehow they all kept it going straight. I don't know how. That's a miracle, I feel like. Then they're 3, 4 wide on the front stretch. Oh my goodness, what a freaking dogfight this is back here. Nobody's giving anybody a break on the straightaway. And then the 5 does a great crossover there to get under everybody. That was a smooth move. That was smart. I would have done the same thing. 18 got clipped there by the 9, and then clipped again by the 9, and then 15 had nowhere to go. That's unfortunate. 18 blew his motor, and then nobody checks up in the back. And there's definitely a caution out by now, and just nobody checks up. 6 car didn't check up. The 12 was about to run into it, but he checked up just enough. And then what happened here? 2 car just lost it in the corner. 5 car had nowhere to go. They straightened it out somehow, but I think there was a caution for that because they started slowing up immediately. 4 car gets a good run. Oh, he really was trying to be a hero there. He had a run off the top, and here was his thought process. I have a run. He's sliding up in front of me. I'm going to jump down under him. There's a car here. You have to respect the car there, or you're just going to get hooked into the inside wall like you did. So that wasn't very smart there. He had a massive run. He could have just lifted slightly, stayed in line because there's nowhere for him to go, or just bumped the guy in front of him and pushed him forward. And the 12 car is losing it there. Got to the wall. He is losing it down the track. 9 car had nowhere to go there. 9 car is the victim of 2 things like that now. 12 car is just trying to get his car going. Oh no, is it stuck on him? No, it's not. Okay. 17 coming on by. Oh no, he's just catching up during the caution. Spins it out. They're all spinning up there almost, it looked like. Oh, and then the 11 hit that bump into turn 1 and just gassed it probably, and got loose in that slick. So you really don't want to be in the slick trying to gas it up. I think this was under caution, it looks like. 17 just moseying backwards in the middle of everybody while they're still coming, then gets clipped. What else is going on? What lap is this? This is lap 15. I think we ended on like 20. 18 and the 11, then the 18 comes up, gets the 17. That was all a mess back there. There was did anybody DQ out? Please tell me somebody DQ'd out. Oh, there was multiple. There was 4 DQs in this. I'm pretty sure it's a 12X. Did I get any X's? No, I didn't get any X's at all. So I think it's a 12X though to DQ out. But that's kind of funny. I would have been shocked if there was no DQs. 16 car, he was gonna nail the 15. Instead, spins himself. Don't think a caution came out for it because he is in last at that point. And then 7 car losing it, just trying to catch up under caution. There's a lot of spin outs under caution, which is very weird. Maybe just because it was very slicked off track and some of these guys don't know what they're doing in the slick in these cars. His wheels are so bowed out to the right, his front wheels. I heard him just blow his motor too. So that's kind of funny. 17 car trying to catch up under caution. You see the blinking yellow lights, and he spins it once again in turn 1. Then he's actually catching up to the field, spinning it out in turn 1. Actually, that was under green. I think that was the final lap when we started taking the green. The 18 and 17 are hitting each other. They were the lowest numbers in this thing. And then that's what was going on at the end of this too. These guys are just hitting each other. Then the 18 starts backing up. I thought I was gonna get hit. Then he gasses it up, hits Ryan, and then spins it back around. Like, that was a mess of a race. Like, I don't even know what to say about that one. But hey, we get the win. We were car number 2 also, which is shocking. I thought I was gonna be car number 1, and but we're able to come on with the win. Wish we could have had a actual green flag run to the end, because Ethan, myself, and Ryan, I think, had a good battle going on before that first caution, and they were killing me in 1 and 2. I needed to figure that out more, but we got lucky with a lot of those cautions, I guess, not having to figure it out because we kept getting a jump. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results here. All right, results are in. Strength of field super low, 1885. It was the only split, all 18 of us in the same race, and then a couple guys went home for from the consolation. But gained some safety out of that. Can't say that about many people in this race. Only the few guys up front, probably. And then we gained 37, which is good, because I've been losing a ton of iRacing in the last, like, week. So definitely needed to gain some of that back. Had the fastest lap of the race. Didn't get much of a chance to get a fast lap anyways, because we had so many caution laps anyways. So that was a mess of a race, really. The 10 car ends up in 4th. Good for him. He somehow battles his way up there. How many X's did he get? He got a 6. Everybody behind the top 3 of us had X's. 5th place only had 2. Who is that? The 7 car, and I think he got that under caution, which is that's just ridiculous. That's the funniest thing. But hey, we got the win. That's all that matters. Came in here, did what we needed to, and gonna move on from it, because that was a mess of a race. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the little bit of racing we actually got to do, and I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.